This is the Influencer Entrepreneurs Podcast with Jenny Melrose, where I strategize with business owners on how to grow and scale their businesses to hit their income goals. This is episode 298 of the Influencer Entrepreneurs Podcast with Jenny Melrose. Today, we're going to talk about how to administer a content marketing audit of your business. I'm going to walk you through exactly what you should be looking at when you are wanting to do a content marketing audit. Now, before I do that, I want to give you a reminder that I am actually offering a free content marketing audit. So instead of you having to do this yourself, you actually get someone outside eyes to be able to look in on your business and give you a content marketing audit. All you need to do to get it for free is to leave a rating and review on your favorite podcasting app and send me a screenshot at Jenny_Melrose via Instagram DMs of that review that you have left. And I'm going to complete the content marketing audit for you. So if you don't want to have to do this on your own, just keep in mind, these are the things I'm looking for. And if you've questioned whether or not a content marketing audit is something that would be valuable for your business, then you're definitely going to want to listen in. So back in episode 275, where we had a content plan versus content strategy, we talked with Amanda Warfield about the difference between the two and which one you should put in place to benefit your business the most. Today, we're going to walk through the key indicators that you can use to conduct a content marketing audit of your business. And like I said, if you don't think this is something you want to do on your own, just leave a rating review and I'll do it for you. Okay, so the key indicators that we're going to take a look at. The first piece is your branding strategy. Now, if you have read my book, Influencer Entrepreneurs, which you can still, of course, get on Amazon, I will have a link in the show notes to that. You know that I believe positioning is very important when it comes to your branding. Who are you? Who do you want your people to know you as? What are you creating content about for them? And they need to understand that. So a place in which you are going to take a look at your branding strategy is going to be your about section on your website. And your positioning, you really want to make sure that it's clear who you are creating content for and what that content is about. You want to tell a story. You don't want your about section to be solely about you. I know that sounds odd. For a lot of people, that's hard to understand. They think, well, it says about. It should be telling them what I'm all about. When in reality, they don't care. All they care about is how your positioning, your background is going to help them solve their problem. So that's what your about section needs to show you. You want to show them how you're going to be the person that's going to guide them on their journey to solving the problem that you solve. And the way in which you do this is to talk about what you have done that has gotten you to the point of solving that problem, whether that's solving it for yourself or solving it for other clients or people that you've worked with or friends or family, whatever that looks like. Bring them on that story and showing them that. You want to take the letter or the word I out of your about section, and this also, when we're talking about your about section, yes, I'm talking about your website, but this also comes into play on your profiles for Instagram, TikTok, that description of who you are and that first sentence, that line that it gives you to really let people get that first introduction of you is your positioning. So this also is important when you are writing those profile descriptions of yourself. All right, the next piece that you are going to look at as far as a key indicator for the audit is going to be your email marketing strategy. And when I'm looking at your email marketing, I'm simply looking to see, do you have an opt-in that you can offer in exchange for their email address? And is the content that you're creating in line with the opt-in that you are offering? So you want to actually look at the content that you create. And I've done a lot of talk about email marketing. So if you're unclear on email marketing, just search on my website, jennymelrose.com, and it will come up with a ton of different content. Go back a couple episodes. You're going to find there were multiple episodes about nurture emails, promotional emails, how to grow your email list, all of this types of content that you want to make sure that you're paying attention to. So when you're looking at this piece of the audit for your email, again, you're looking for what can you offer them in exchange for their email address that is going to get them on the next step to where you're trying to take them, which should be solving their problem. And ideally, what I've been talking a lot about, especially with my clients, is that you want to have something that's your product, your service that you offer that ultimately solves that problem for them. You don't want to just be throwing spaghetti against the wall and trying to figure out why are they coming to you. You want to know what it is and have that problem to be able to be solved. And your opt-in should be the beginning stages of that. And that's what I'm looking for when I'm taking a look at your email marketing. The next piece of the key indicators is going to be your website content strategy. Are you doing keyword research? Are you keeping in mind SEO? So do I see the content is all interlinking? And is the content that you're creating on your website going to then be cross promoted on your social media platforms? So creating that website content with the idea of what are people going to Google and searching for? That's the purpose of keyword research, is to understand if you use a certain term to put in there about how to decorate your desk. Is that what people are actually putting in there? Or are they putting in there how to organize it or how to add a trinket? Whatever the words, and that's what you need to understand, because trinket obviously is a random word that I just threw out there. Probably not a word that's searched for when talking about decorating your desk. So you wouldn't want to have that as a word that's overly used in that content or as that title, obviously, either. So when you're looking at that audit for the website content strategy, is it all interconnecting? Can I go to your website and find and see how it's almost like a spider's web where everything is connected? It leads me from one to the next, to the next, to the next, and it just helps me further understand the problem that I have and how I can solve it using your content. You want to show them how you're the expert and are going to answer any of the questions that they potentially have for it. And the last piece that you're going to take a look at is that social media content strategy. Is it all interconnected? Am I creating content that is consistent across platforms with my website as well as with my social media? A lot of pushback I will get from people is that I have a separate audience on Instagram than I do on my website. Okay, but how are we going to be able to figure out what each one of them wants? And how are you keeping this straight when you are creating that social media strategy? Because the real purpose of doing a content marketing audit is so that you continue to be focused and know what content to actually put out so that you can move forward with a content plan. That plan is then going to lay everything out for you so that you can implement all these strategies that we're talking about. We go back to that episode with Amanda. She talked about the importance of strategy and how you can then take that strategy and be able to put it into a plan. And that is often what a lot of you are coming to me for. You are just randomly putting up content a lot of times, trying to see again what will stick and what your people are actually coming for with no actual strategy behind it, seeing if everything is going to be connected. When you're able to connect everything and create that spider web of your social media, your website, your email, and your positioning, that's where the magic happens. That's where you have a business that is going to be able to continue to scale. So as we are going into Q4 and you are spending maybe the last month of your summer, because that's when this episode is coming off. It's coming out right in the beginning of August. So spend that time to make sure that you know exactly what you are going to focus on so that as you are pushing content out for Q4, you're thinking about, okay, what can I improve SEO wise to make sure that it's really getting seen in Q4 and I can continue to find my people, grow my email list, sell my products, sell my services, and potentially get sponsors as well. All right, you guys, if you haven't taken advantage of that content marketing audit, you obviously can do it yourself. Clearly, I just walked you through exactly what I go through and do. Or you can have someone like myself take a look at these specific key indicators and perform the audit for free. All you have to do is leave a rating and review on your favorite podcasting app and send me a screenshot of it at Jenny_Melrose to my DMs on Instagram. All right, you guys, until next time, I will see you all then.